The music industry is not an easy one to break into.
La 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 la. La la la.
But upcoming artists like Nubia Soul have found a new way to overcome barriers.
I've mostly used the cyber world, the digital network. It has done great wonders for me lately. And that's how I managed to get my stuff out there, my artwork. Digital network is the best thing or the best way to start with, because now it will mean that you will do your stuff wholeheartedly, full content, and distribute it out there to everyone globally, unlike having to go the traditional route, which is actually going to take time and people have to warm up to you and they still want to get to know you first. So I'd say digital is the best way to go about promoting yourself and your art.
Nubia Soul released her debut album digitally in May and has solely relied on digital platforms to promote her music.
I have utilized Facebook, Google+, Twitter, SoundCloud. I've used my PR, to write about my stuff out there and to get it promoted. I've used the website because I have a personal website. So I did almost everything.
She even has her own app, and she says it's paying off.
The response has been good. We received downloads in South Africa, and we've also received a lot of downloads as well from the UK. So there are people that are actually distributing the songs and playing the songs on online streaming radio.
Nubia Soul says she feels a sense of ownership over her craft as well as revenue.
Usually when the apps are downloaded, right, there's a certain portion that an online distribution company takes and the rest of the portion comes through to me. So they send me an updated version of who updated, how many were downloaded, and they send me the summary of the invoice through to me.
It's an independent way to share her music with a larger audience.
Yeah, I like that.
Pierre Rautenbach, a representative from the recording industry of South Africa, says the traditional music industry supports digital music platforms.
Record companies have been adding tremendous value to the process. These online services wouldn't exist were it not for the involvement of record companies. And independent artists can piggyback on that and get their content released as well.
However, there is a growing effect on physical sales.
Currently, 29% of the worldwide music market, the revenue stream coming out of music, is from digital services. So, yes, physical sales are declining, but it's still a massive chunk of the entire basket in there. Digital sales, it's just another revenue stream, and it does buffer some of the effects that piracy has had on physical sales and some of the habits that people have exhibited in the way they consume music.
Mobile companies are now looking into these new behaviors. Samsung, in partnership with Universal Music, have recently launched a music app specifically created for African consumers.
Africa is quite unique in that we've got a diverse group of people with a very diverse group of interests, and more than anything else, diverse access to hardware, access to the connectivity, access to the things that allow people to access a digital life and enhance their lifestyle, their personal lifestyle. So what we've done is we've looked at how we've focused our products on not just taking something from another market that works in another market and trying to stick it in here, but we focused on how we can take these things and build them for Africa.
The service is called Clique.
It's about making sure that African talent get a voice and that they're heard. There are many other great music services available, Spotify, Deezer, to name a few, but these fundamentally showcase American music or British music. In many cases, African music, even if available on the service, is not showcased. So the Click fundamentally has 4 playlists, 2 audio diaries, 2 news articles, and 3 full albums. What it's also got, because it's not just a streaming service, is the Vault. And the Vault has got your downloads.
Like other music services, the app tailors music to listeners' preferences.
It's about making it simpler. Yes, it's about selling more devices, but it's about creating a built for Africa, comfortable environment that works for you.
The dramatic growth in digital offerings creates more options for consumers and opportunities for artists.
If you look at the global revenue from digital music, it went up from $4.6 billion in 2009 up to $5.6 in 2012. So it's only a guess where it would be when the year hits 2020.
The cyber is more like your world of exploration and a platform whereby you can put anything out there, because you might never know who's actually going to listen, who's going to view your stuff. And the more people get interested, whether it's in South Africa or somewhere else around the world, they're able to access you virtually. So it is going to grow, obviously, and I'm willing to grow along with it. So glad you called me.
For emerging artists like Nubia Soul, it's an innovative way to tap into a booming market.
La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.